Hi there, my name is Jeffrey Rayfuse and I'm in Canada and in the 20 minutes from central Ottawa. What I'm working on here is a barber's workstation, barber hairstylist workstation for my son, my oldest son, and Jeff Jr. And it's designed. The design is based on Gothic architecture. So we did the research and got to know a lot of the Gothic styled architecture, and we've chosen to use hardwood, really good solid hardwood that would have been used back in that time period where Gothic architecture was being created. And to create the Barber workstation, that is in essence the feeling of maybe something that would have been in may have been back in that time period. So we found some really nice ash wood, and it was out in a lumber yard for over a year, milled and drying. So it's really very lucky that we found the wood, and really grateful for the gentleman that owns the lumber yard to have had it there for us, and so I thank him, and I'm very grateful for this project that my son is commissioned me to do. We're actually more, it's not really a commission, but I'm treating it like a professional commission for him. But we're more or less doing it together as father and son. He's my first son out of 3 sons. He's a barber hairstylist and working in central Toronto, Jeffrey Jr. And what I'm using is for the first time in my life is a Japanese pull saw. And I was really surprised at how really well this worked. I watched so many talks on YouTube about it by professional carpenters that have been working with different types of tools and explaining what they're doing and how it works. And so I'm very surprised at actually how well it works, because this is really very hard wood. It's really very solid wood, and it's dry. It's been drying for over a year, and so for it to have cut through this fine, it just really surprises me, and I'm excited about using this one, and I'm inspired to use more of these types of tools in the process. So this is the top. This will be the top, and there'll be a mirror. It's going to be a vanity. It's a vanity style piece of furniture for a hairstylist. So there's a mirror. A huge mirror in the back it'll be a Gothic style frame, and with Gothic characters that you would have seen in the architecture way back when, and it will have this bench facilitated with drawers and all kinds of facilitation for his tools for hairstyling and barbering. What I'll do is I'll do a little bit of sawing just to show you how how it works and how I'm sawing this beautiful lumber. The two sides are, one is for cross-cutting, the finer tooth side is for cross-cutting, and the coarser tooth side is for rip cutting. This is cross-cutting, and this is rip cutting. This is against the grain, across the grain, with the grain. In actuality, what I've noticed in using it, in all the time I was sawing before, I wasn't standing like this, hunched over. I was standing up straight, and I found that the posture works well with the sawing. So really, what you're seeing is I wasn't really working like this to do the cuts. I was actually standing like this. Learning, and what I'm noticing is the posture and letting the saw do the work, not putting much pressure on the saw. And that's hard for me because I'm a stone sculptor, so I put a lot of pressure into my work. This takes a certain stability and to pull, not to push, like the North American saws that we use commonly from this country. This is pulling, so you're basically pushing the saw forward without any pressure and pulling it back, but trying not to put too much pressure and let the saw do the work. So you can see how how this saw works, and I'm going to be doing a documentary on this, the creation of it. So we're going to take it from start to finish. The next stage will be to plane it. So like you can see how this one piece is got a little bit of a bow to it. So we'll plane all of the surfaces of the wood, and this being the top. We will we'll plane it so it's nice and smooth, and maybe have a nice decorative edge around it that accents the Gothic style architecture. Thanks very much for taking interest in me and my work, and I wish you and your family and friends, wherever you are in the world, a wonderful day. Thanks very much. Peace.